So this evening we'll be chanting some bhajans, singing some bhajans. These bhajans are very important for us for many reasons, these songs. All our Vaishnava songs, they are of immense value to us. What are the reasons or what are the benefits we derive by singing these songs? Some suggestions from all of you. Why do we need to sing these songs? We have the Acharya songs. The Acharyas have given us many songs. Yes?
To increase our love for Krishna.
To increase our love for Krishna. Yes?
Purify ourselves. To understand the mood of the singer.
Yes, to understand the mood of the Acharya is very important. What else?
Purify ourselves.
Purify ourselves, yes.
It contains all the philosophy which is given.
Correct. It contains all the philosophy that we need to understand. The deepest truths of Krishna consciousness can be found in these songs. Anything else?
Qualities of Krishna. Meditate on the pastimes of the Lord.
To meditate on the pastimes of the Lord. Excellent, very nice. What else? Why should we sing these bhajans?
To glorify the Acharyas.
To glorify the Acharyas, correct, because it is their composition.
Works as instruction for us sometimes.
Works as an instruction for us because we get many good instructions from these songs, alright? Anything else?
To seek mercy from God.
To seek mercy from the Lord, yes.
To lose yourself into thinking. To lose yourself in thinking about the Lord.
To immerse ourselves in thinking about the Lord, yes. To get more taste for Krishna consciousness. And another very simple reason why we do this is because the Acharyas did it. Prabhupada used to sing so many of these songs. Our Acharyas have composed them, and many devotees have sung them. The Acharyas themselves have sung them. Mahajano yena gata sapantha. So we follow in the footsteps of the great devotees. So this is an essential part of the Krishna conscious process. So we'll be chanting 2 or 3 songs today, depending on how much time is available. The first one we'll sing is called Madhurastakam. Madhura means sweet, and Ashtakam, as we have seen earlier, in the case of Shikshashtakam, means 8 verses. So 8 verses glorifying the sweetness of what? Sweet rice, gulab jamuns, or cakes, what? Sweetness of Krishna. So that is the subject of this song. And you will find the word Madhuram appearing very frequently here. So you'll find the words Madhuram appearing again and again and again. Madhuram means sweetness. And the last line is Madhuradhipater Akhilam Madhuram, which means everything is sweet about the emperor of sweetness. Madhuradhipati. So Krishna is Madhuradhipati, the emperor of sweetness, Lord of sweetness. Everything about Krishna is sweet. So let us see, this is a song by Vallabhacarya. He is a Vaishnava Acharya. He is not in our sampradaya, but nevertheless, this song is very nice. He also worships Krishna in the mood of Vrindavan. So we'll read the translation first. So here is the translation. His lips are sweet. His face is sweet. Whose lips are we talking about? Whose face? Krishna. His eyes are sweet. His smile is sweet. His heart is sweet. His gait is sweet. Everything is sweet about the emperor of sweetness. His words are sweet. His character is sweet. His dress is sweet. His belly folds are sweet. His movements are sweet, his wandering is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. His flute is sweet, his foot dust is sweet. His hands are sweet, his feet are sweet. His dancing is sweet, his friendship is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. His singing is sweet, his yellow cloth is sweet. His eating is sweet, his sleeping is sweet. Our sleeping is not sweet. His beauty is sweet, his tilak is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. But yes, when the devotees sleep in the class, then they look very blissful even then. His deeds are sweet, his liberating is sweet. His stealing is sweet, his love sports are sweet. His oblations are sweet, his tranquility is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. His Gunja berry necklace is sweet, his flower garland is sweet. His Yamuna river is sweet, his ripples are sweet. His water is sweet, his lotuses are sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. His gopis are sweet, his pastimes are sweet, his union is sweet, his food is sweet. His delight is sweet, his courtesy is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. His gopas are sweet. Gopas are cowherd boys. Gopis are the village cowherd girls and gopas are the cowherd boys. His gopas are sweet, his cows are sweet, his staff is sweet, his creation is sweet, his trampling is sweet, his fruitfulness is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Emperor of Sweetness. Adharam Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hasitam Madhuram Hridayam Madhuram Gamanam Madhuram Madhuradhipaterakhilam Madhuram 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 Adhipaterakhilam Madhuram Vachanam Madhuram Charitam Madhuram Vasanam Madhuram Valitam Madhuram Vachanam Madhuram Charitam Madhuram Vasanam Madhuram Chalitam Madhuram Brahmitam Madhuram Madhuradhipaterakhilam Madhuram Madhuram Madhuradhipaterakhilam Madhuram Venur Madhura Renur Madhurah Panir Madhurah Pado Madhurah Nrityam Madhuram Sakhyam Madhuram Madhuradhipaterakhilam Madhuram मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरम् रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् कर्णं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरम् वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरम् हृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् Madhuradhipaterakilam Madhuram. So Krishna is the emperor of sweetness. Everything about Krishna is Madhur. Madhur means sweet, as we have mentioned. Now we know also that Rupa Goswami has indicated in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that even though Sri Krishna has innumerable qualities, we cannot count them, nevertheless, there are 64 qualities that can be considered the most prominent. And he has identified these 64 qualities. Krishna, who lives in Vrindavan, has all these 64 qualities in perfection, in completeness, and in full sweetness. Even Lord Narayan or Lord Vishnu, who is also the same as Krishna, he is an expansion of Krishna, but he rules over or presides over Vaikuntha. He has only 60 of these qualities. Even Lord Narayan, even though he is in the same category of Krishna as God, he also doesn't have these 4 extra qualities. And then Lord Shiva has 55, but not in completeness. And the ordinary jivas have at the most 50 in very, very minute quantity. And even then, some of these qualities may come and they may go. They may not be there all the time. But Krishna has all these 64 qualities in completeness. So these extra 4 qualities that Krishna has, which even Lord Narayan or Vishnu doesn't have, are very 4 special qualities, which I would like each of you to mention. What are the 4 qualities? What do these 4 qualities indicate? Something that even Lord Narayan doesn't have in that proportion. What is the main word here in this song? Madhuri. So these 4 extra qualities because of which Krishna is different even from Narayan is his extra sweetness. So what are especially those 4 sweet things about Krishna which even Lord Narayan or Lord Vishnu does not have? Number 1?
Nama Madhuri.
Nama Madhuri. No.
Rupa Madhuri.
Okay, Rupa Madhuri. His form, his beauty is incomparably sweet. Krishna's beauty is unparalleled. Even though Lord Vishnu or Lord Narayan is also extremely beautiful, but Lord Krishna's beauty is unparalleled. Rupa Madhuri. What else? Yes.
Venu Madhuri.
Venu Madhuri. What is Venu? Flute. So Krishna is the only one who plays the flute. Even Lord Narayan doesn't play. Lord Nrsimhadev doesn't play. Lord Ram doesn't play. So Krishna's flute is so mesmerizing, it is so sweet, it stuns everybody. Even the demigods are stunned. Lord Shiva is dancing and he remains stunned in his dance. Indra is so touched by the flute song, he starts crying. Lord Brahma is sitting in meditation, his meditation breaks and he gets bewildered. Similarly with the 4 Kumaras are stunned. What then to speak of the residents of Vrindavan? When they hear the sound of Krishna's flute, then they get completely captivated and enchanted. So, yeah. Yes, that is also has a certain kind of sweetness, but now we don't want to get distracted from this ultimate sweetness. The 3rd Madhuri that Krishna has. Leela Madhuri. What does it mean? Pastimes. What kind of pastimes? They are very wonderful pastimes. Like for example, Krishna stealing butter. Now these kind of pastimes are not done by Lord Narayan. Does Lord Narasimhadev steal butter? No. It's only Krishna who does, as a child. So he performs very, very sweet pastimes which no other form of Godhead does. So Leela Madhuri. What is the fourth Madhuri? Okay, whoever answers this will get some Mahaprasadam extra.
Yes.
That was just said. Good. Anything else? The fourth one. Which Madhuri?
Prema Madhuri.
Prema Madhuri. Did you Google just now? No. Because nowadays with the phone you can do a lot of cheating, you know. Yes, Prema Madhuri. What does it mean? Prema Madhuri? Huh? Be a little more clear. He is always surrounded by very loving devotees. The kind of loving, intimate exchanges that he has with his devotees are also unparalleled. Whether it is the cowherd boys who deal with Krishna, who will tease him, steal his tiffin box, climb on his shoulders. Can anyone do that to Narasimhadev? Or the dealings of the gopis, especially with Krishna. That is not found in any other form of the Supreme Lord, except the original form, Sri Krishna of Vrindavan. So that is Prema Madhuri. So these are the four Madhuris, the four sweet things that Krishna has in particular. And in this connection, then everything, our Vallabhacarya has expanded these four to indicate many, many other things. Everything about Krishna actually is sweet. So this is a very, very nice song. I hope all of you liked it and the contents of the song. So the next one we are going to sing is a song of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that glorifies the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is written by Narottama Das Thakur. Now we all know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Sri Krishna himself. And he has descended in this world to give us the sweet love of Vrindavan, to bestow this gift which was not given before by any other incarnation of the Lord. And he comes in the guise of his own devotee. So he acts as if he is a devotee of Krishna, even though he is Krishna himself. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is extremely merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Which means that he is very liberal when it comes to granting us spiritual perfection, which is devotion. Krishna makes many conditions in Bhagavad Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. You have to surrender everything to me. Then I will relieve you of all sinful desires and so on. But for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he doesn't place conditions. He freely distributes love of Godhead, Krishna Prem, to one and all. Therefore, he is considered the most munificent or the most merciful form of the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sri Krishna himself. And this particular song, Gauranga Karuna Koro, is written in the Bengali language, not in Sanskrit language, but it's very simple. And it is a prayer to receive mercy from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I will read the translation first. Oh my dear Lord Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Gauranga. Why is he called Gauranga? Because he has a golden complexion. Please show your mercy to this lowly and destitute soul. O Lord, there is no one more fallen than myself in all the three worlds. This is the first verse. It is the nature of great devotees of the Lord that they become very humble, and they consider themselves very fallen. They do not consider that they are very advanced devotees. In fact, they consider that they have no devotion at all. The more devotion we have to Lord Krishna, the more we consider that we have no devotion. Rupa Goswami says we should not sit like this. We have to sit like this. So, the more we advance in Krishna consciousness, the more we feel we are not Krishna conscious. So, this Narottama Das Thakur is exhibiting his humility and his devotion. Then he goes on to say, holding grass between my teeth, O Lord Gaura, I am calling out to you now. Please be compassionate upon me and come to reside within the temple of my heart. If you do not give your mercy, seeing how fallen I am, then why are you known as Patita Pavana, the merciful savior of the fallen? I am plunged amidst the violent hurricane-stricken waves in this ocean, in the ocean of this material world, from which there is no escape. Kindly give me the gift of your divine lotus feet, which are compared to a boat in which your servant may cross over the ocean of birth and death. Narottama Das, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, ceaselessly makes this prayer. Gauranga Karuna Koro Dinahina Jane Gauranga Karuna Koro Dinahina Jane Mosamapatita Prabhu Mahi Tribhuvane Mosamapatita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvane Dante Trinadhari Gaura Daki hai tomara Dante Trinadhari Gaura Daki hai tomara Kripa kori koisho amar Hridaye mandire কোশো আমার হৃদয় মন্দিরে যদি দয়া না করিবে পতিত দেখিয়া যদি দয়া না করিবে পতিত দেখিয়া পতিত পাবন নাম কিসের লাগিয়া পতিত পাবন নাম কিসের লাগিয়া পড়েছি ভব তুফানে নাহি নিস্তার পড়েছি ভব তুফানে নাহি নিস্তার শ্রীচরণ তরণী দানে দাসে কর পার শ্রীচরণ তরণী দানে দাসে কর পার শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দাসের অনুদাস শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দাসের অনুদাস প্রার্থনা করো সদা নরোত্তম দাস প্রার্থনা করো সদা নরোত্তম দাস Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. So Narottama Das Thakur is praying in all humility to the Lord to be compassionate upon him, because he is considering himself to be extremely fallen and worthy of the mercy of Mahaprabhu, because Mahaprabhu is known as Patita Pavana. Pavana means deliverer, Patita means fallen. Because Mahaprabhu has especially descended to deliver those who are very, very fallen and sinful, so in all his humility, Narottama Das Thakur considers himself a good candidate. So he thinks there's nobody more sinful and fallen than me. Therefore, I am number one in the queue, most eligible for this mercy, because you have come to give mercy to the most sinful. So I am right ahead. Of course, we should know that that is not the factual position of great devotees like Narottama Das Thakur. They are actually right ahead in terms of devotion. There is not the slightest trace of sin or any offense in their consciousness, in their personality. So by hearing these songs and singing them, we understand the mentality of a pure devotee. What it means to be a pure devotee. A pure devotee will never boast, I am such a good devotee. That means he is not a pure devotee. On the other hand, we cannot imitate such sentiments. And if we also go around talking to devotees, Prabhu, there's no one in this world more fallen than me, it will not ring true. It will look very artificial. Because they know that we don't actually feel like that. Narottama Das Thakur actually feels like that. That's the difference. But at least we should know. One time one devotee came to Srila Prabhupada and told him, in the course of the conversation, one of the sentences he said was, Srila Prabhupada, I am the most fallen person in the whole universe. So Prabhupada immediately told him, you are not the most anything. You are simply insignificant. That's all. So to even think that I am the most fallen, then you become proud of how humble I am. Just see how humble I am. So Krishna consciousness is a very subtle thing, very subtle. And it comes naturally the more one advances. So these attitudes and these behavioral traits, they manifest in the person of great devotees. And they also imagine themselves to be stuck in the cycle of birth and death, enduring so many forms of suffering in the material world. Of course, the suffering that pure devotees like Narottama Das Thakur may have to undergo has nothing to do with the laws of karma. They're immune from that. But nevertheless, because they are here in this material world, and this material world, no one is exempt from embarrassing situations or awkward situations. Some of the other difficulties do come in life. So we can also ask, like Narottama Das Thakura is asking, the gift of divine love, which are compared to a boat in which your servant may cross over the ocean of birth and death. The ocean of birth and death is unsurpassable. It is vast. Imagine if you try to swim across the ocean. Would even a champion Olympic swimmer be able to swim across from Perth to South Africa? Swimming across? Even if he's the biggest of champion swimmers, gold medalist, it's impossible. So we have to take refuge of a ship or a nice handy boat. So the lotus feet of the Lord are like that boat. So if we ascend into the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, then we can cross over this ocean of material existence. So he considers himself as this Dase Ranudas. That means a servant of the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is Vaishnava philosophy, to consider ourselves to be Dasanudas. In the material world, the idea is to become Boss-anu-boss. Right? But the spiritual world, it is Dasanudas. Here everyone wants to become the number one, become the boss. So this is Gauranga Karuna Koro. So next one, we will chant one song sung by Srila Prabhupada. He composed this bhajan. He composed two songs. When he was in the Jaladuta, which was a ship that took him from Calcutta to America in 1965. And the ship went from Calcutta all the way past the tip of South India to Cochin or somewhere, Calicut, something, and then through the Suez Canal, it went through the Atlantic and then reached Boston Harbor. So in the Atlantic Ocean also he had 2 heart attacks. He endured many difficulties, seasickness, at an advanced age, 70 years of age almost, without any assurance of what he would be doing there in terms of his food and his accommodation, money. He took great risks to go there. And when he went there, he was feeling, as he was in the journey, he was thinking, how shall I be able to accomplish this task? It's a very, very difficult task. Which is the page here? 62. And he's foreseeing how the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will flower and expand throughout the world. And even as he's going there, he's visualizing in his mind. It's not an idle daydream. Sometimes we also may dream about the future. We may have our material dreams, and sometimes we may also have our spiritual daydreams. I will preach like this, and then I will make 100 devotees today, or I may do this and I will do that, and it will happen like this. Or even if it's not connected to us, we hope and pray the whole world will become Krishna conscious one day. And so we may have these nice daydreams. But Srila Prabhupada embarked on doing something to actually fulfill those dreams. He acted upon them. He did not simply just dream. He practically sacrificed his life for that. He was preparing for this journey, preparing for this trip to the West for 40 long years. when his Guru Maharaj met him for the first time, Srila Prabhupada was a householder and he was 26 years old. He had small children, he had a business. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told him that you are an educated young man and you should go to the Western countries and preach the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the English language. And Srila Prabhupada was surprised at that time. This is the first time I'm meeting this sadhu and he gives me a lifetime's mission. I don't even know him. But he was impressed and touched by the purity and the clear convictions and presentations of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he always kept that in mind. Later he took initiation from him after many years. He became his very faithful disciple. But he always remembered. Then he eventually took Vanaprastha, eventually took sannyas at an senior age, elder, when he was very old. And then he prepared himself to translate the books from Sanskrit into English. He commented, translated and commented upon the Srimad Bhagavatam when he was sitting in the Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. He wrote some other books like The Easy Journey to Other Planets. He had his Back to Godhead manuscripts, magazine manuscripts. And then he had a trunk full of these things. And then he embarked on his journey to America. And he had firm determination that even though I'm almost 70 years old now, I don't know where I will go. In his own words, he didn't know whether he would turn left or right once he got off the boat. And then he left everything to Krishna. In another song, which if time permits we may sing, otherwise we'll see another time, he's thinking about how enormously difficult this task is going to be. How will I ever convince these people about Krishna consciousness? Because they are so far removed from this culture. It's such a big and difficult task. How will I ever be able to do it? So Krishna, if you don't empower me, I will never be able to do it. So that was the mood in that other song which is called Markine Bhagavat Dharma. In Bengali language, Markin is a word for America. So in Bengali language, America, they call as Markin. So Markine means in America, Bhagavat Dharma. How will I be able to preach this Bhagavat Dharma in America? And in this mood, in this song, his mood is that he's, in a positive way, he's thinking about the glories of how it will spread, and also he's making some very personal, shall we say, sentiments clear. Some sentiments of his heart is exposing here. How he would like to deal with Krishna, person to person. It's a very nice song. So I'll read the translation first. A refrain, that is the chorus that comes. O brothers, the Supreme Lord Krishna will bestow virtue upon you. But he will do this only when Srimati Radharani becomes first pleased with you. This I surely declare to you. Sri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is very dear to Lord Gauranga, the son of Mother Shachi, is unparalleled in his service to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He is that great saintly spiritual master, most magnanimous within this universe, who bestows devotion to Krishna in various places throughout the world. His desire is very powerful, and thus he is causing the holy name of Lord Gauranga to spread throughout all the countries of the Western world. In all the cities, towns and villages on the earth, extending to all the oceans, rivers and streams, everyone may accept the holy name of Krishna. Thus all directions will be conquered by a flood of transcendental ecstasy, flowing with the excessive mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When all the miserable living entities who have been corrupted by Maya become happy, then the Vaishnava's desire is fulfilled. Although my Guru Maharaj ordered me to accomplish this mission, I am unworthy to do it, being very fallen and incompetent. That being the case, O Lord Krishna, your mercy is today arising in a befitting manner to make me become worthy, for you are the wisest of all. If you bestow your divine power, then one attains the factual substance which is service to the spiritual master, and life becomes successful. If that service is obtained, then one becomes truly satisfied and ultimately receives your association due to good fortune. Now Prabhupada quotes a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 9, Text 28. All the other verses are in Bengali, simple Bengali language, but this is Sanskrit because it is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Thus, by associating with material desires one after another, I was following the general populace by falling into a blind well full of snakes. My dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the great sage Narada Muni kindly accepted me as his disciple and instructed me how to achieve the transcendental position similar to yours. How could I ever leave the service of your servant? O Lord Krishna, you are my eternal companion. Forgetting you, I have suffered the kicking of Maya, birth after birth. If today the chance to meet you occurs again, then surely I will be able to rejoin you. Now this is a very personal prayer to Krishna. Oh my dear brother, he is addressing Krishna in an intimate moment. In your company I will experience great joy once again. Wandering about the pastures and fields, I will pass the entire day with you in tending the cows. Joking with you and frolicking throughout so many forests of Braja, I will roll upon the ground in spiritual ecstasy. When, oh when, will that day be mine? Do you want to do that? Next, final verse. Today that remembrance of being with you came to me in a very nice way. Feeling great longing, I called out for you, O Lord Krishna. Only because I am your eternal servant do I desire your association so much. Except for you, I have no other refuge. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay, so how many of you have heard this song or not heard this song before? Most have not heard. Okay. So actually we'll chant the refrain. I will chant it, the whole thing, and then you can chant it again after me. Krishna Tava Punya Habe Bhai E Punya Koribe Jabe Radha Rani Khushi Habe Dhruvati Boli Tomatai E Punya Koribe Jabe Radha Rani Khushi Habe Dhruvati Boli Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Shachi Sutta Priyati Krishna Seva Jara Tulana Sheish Mahanta Guru Jabatera Madhuru Krishna Bhakti Day Thai Thai. Krishna Tava Punya Habe Bhai. E Punya Karibe Jabe Radha Rani Khushi Habe. Dhruvati Polito Matai. Tare cha balavana paschatete thana thana. Hoye jate Gaurangera nama. Prithivite nagarate asamudra nada nadi. Sakale lai Krishna naam. Krishna Tava Punya Habe Bhai. E Punya Karibe Jabe Radha Rani Khushi Habe. Dhruvati Polito Matai. তাহলে আনন্দ হয় তবে হয় দিগ্বিজয়। চৈতন্যের কৃপা অতিশয়। মায়া দুষ্ট যত দুঃখী জগতে সবাই সুখী। বৈষ্ণবের ইচ্ছা পূর্ণ হয়। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই। এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবতী বলিত মাতায়। কার্য যে করে বারে আজ্ঞা যদি দিলে মোরে। যোগ্য নাহি অতি দীনাহি না। তাই সে তোমার কৃপা জগতিছে অনেক রূপা। আজ তুমি সবার প্রভীনা। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই। এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবতী বলিত মাতায়। তোমার সে শক্তি পেলে गुरु सेवा वस्तु मिले। जीवन सार्थक यदि হয়, সেই সে সেবা পেলে তাহলে সুখী হলে। তব সঙ্গ ভাগ্যেতে মিলায়। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই, এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবতী বলি তো মাতায়। एवं जनम निपतितं प्रभवाहि कूपे। कामाभिकम् अनुयः प्रपतन् प्रसंगात्। कृत्वात्मसात् सुरशिना भगवन् गृहीतः। सोऽहं कथं नु विसृजे तव भृत्य सेवाम्। कृष्ण तव पुण्य হবে ভাই, এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবতী বলি তো মাতায়। তুমি মোর চির সাথে ভুলিয়া মায়ার লাঠে। খাইয়াছি জন্ম জন্মান্তরে। আজ পুনঃ সেই সুযোগ যদি হয় যোগাযোগ। তবে পারে তোহে মিলিবারে। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই, এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবতী বলি তো মাতায়। তোমার মিলনে ভাই আমার সে সুখ পাই। গোচরণে ঘুরে দিন ভোর। কত বনে ছুটা ছুটে বনে খায় লোটা পোটে। সেই দিন কবে হবে মোর। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই, tomatae. আজি সেই সুবিধানে তোমার স্মরণ দিল, বড় আশা ডাকিলাম তাই। আমি তোমার নিত্য দাস, তাই করি এত আশা। তুমি বিনা অন্য গতি নাই। কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই, এ পুণ্য করিবে যবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে। ধ্রুবাকে বলে তোমাতায়। Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, did you like this song? So, this is the fruit of Srila Prabhupada's austerities. That today we are sitting here singing the song he has written and dedicating our lives to become pure devotees of Krishna. How much trouble he had to endure so that we could receive Krishna consciousness. So we have to also imbibe a similar mood of sacrificing our time, energy, ability, intelligence, wealth, etc., so that others may also receive this priceless gift of Krishna consciousness. But we must also ensure that in this act of distributing the mercy of the Lord, which in itself is an act of receiving mercy, because Krishna becomes happy when we are engaged in distributing his mercy, we must also ensure that we nourish ourselves sufficiently by the chanting of the holy names, by hearing about Krishna, reading about Krishna, and so on. Then we will remain very spiritually strong. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains that just as one needs to eat grains and other kinds of food to keep the body very strong, similarly, one needs to hear and chant about Krishna sufficiently in order to keep our spiritual body very strong. Because of the nature of the material energy, our spiritual enthusiasm flags. As we encounter the material world, then we get distracted. So it is necessary and important that we regularly come to the association of devotees and hear and chant about Krishna and serve Krishna nicely. And at other times when we are not able to come to the association of devotees, we can stay at home and read Prabhupada's books, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and perform other forms of service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now we just have 1 or 2 minutes left before the curtains open for the last arati of the day. So is there any question? Yes.
I just want to hear from you the explanation of 3 lines of Srila Prabhupada's song.
Yes.
I think Prabhupada has given us a special message through these 3 lines. Could you explain these 3 lines?
Which 3 lines?
The
First 3 lines, the refrain. Yeah, I read the translation.
could you please explain?
I'll read the translation again. He is appealing to all of us By saying, oh brothers, he means sisters also, everybody. The Supreme Lord Krishna will bestow virtue upon you, but he will do this only when Srimati Radharani first becomes pleased with you. This I have surely declared to you, meaning that we cannot please Krishna without pleasing his devotees. Srimati Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. She is always with Krishna. And she represents pure devotional service. So Srila Prabhupada explains in Nectar of Devotion that therefore in Vrindavan, all the residents follow in the footsteps of Srimati Radharani. Therefore in Vrindavan you will see on every tree, on the walls, there are paintings, Radhe Radhe. So in Vrindavan they give more importance to Radharani than Krishna. Because at home, who is more important? Well, you all know the answer. Outside you may be anything. But when you come home, who is important? So like that, Vrindavan is Krishna's home. So Radharani is more important there. So we surrender to Radharani through the process of devotional service. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Vallabh ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai. Hare Krishna.